Well. Look at that. We're here. I think we're golden.
You think?
Yeah, I know we are. Let's see. Get this for here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah.
I did not. This is what I get for not cleaning up today. Sorry.
That's all
This is
good.
how I got out of bed. Look at that. When you're a white guy, you got to take care of this. Get your salad. Got to put it back in place.
Salad.
And here we go. It is the Longhorn Postgame Show ish slash Alamo Card Show edition of In the Building.
Why is it dark?
And I don't know why it's dark because it's
man.
dark in the room,
Okay.
so it's fine. I made an executive decision not to bring my ring light.
No. I'm not talking about the actual room. I'm talking about.
Oh
like,
yeah,
what we
us.
see.
Well, I should have brought a ring light.
It's
It would
all
make
good.
it make it.
It's
We
all
need
good.
more light. So
No,
you
we're
want to see
good.
where we are?
Yeah, show them.
Hopefully, it won't kick us off the gear here. Look at that. So we are at. This is only one room. There's
Yeah,
two
this
full
is
rooms of this.
2 full gyms.
Yeah, there's a big auditorium, and then a basketball gym, and they're next door to each other, and they connect. And what's going on in both of these big halls today and tomorrow, by the way,
And tomorrow
is the Alamo Card Show,
Right.
presented by many sponsors and vendors, including our good buddy Jeff Slaughter at Southtown 101.
What
I've
up,
known Jeff
Southtown?
for a number of years. Jeff is he's a bar owner, but he's a gambler,
Yeah. Oh, yes.
but like big time organized gambling. He is a collector, and that dude, this industry has gotten so big. I collected cards as a kid, but I could have I got 19, 20 and just lost interest. And
I didn't lose interest. I just felt like I was never getting the cards that these people here have.
here's the dumb thing: I made the mistake of thinking this is a kid's hobby.
No.
I just lost interest. And Jeff, I won't say the number. Jeff goes to Dallas all the time and does major card
Yeah,
shows.
we won't say the number he told us. That him and his son are doing.
Yeah, he and his son are kind of co-partners in the business. His son's 13, by the way. He's a co-partner. They go up to Dallas to do these big, giant card and collectible shows, and they make a decent amount of money. I'm like, holy God, this is not kids play, man. This collecting
No.
thing.
These are it's really our era. It's for those that aren't into cards and into this scene. If I'm 47, Mike will be 50 here soon.
Yeah.
That's who's here. Now,
Right.
of course, I see kids here, but the guys, that are vendors and the females that are vendors, it is our era because it really started with us.
Yeah.
Like our era was the one that like took over our, like, oh, grandpa has a Mickey Mantle. He didn't know what to do. He gave it to me. Like, our
Yeah.
grandparents, they were like, they're at the coal mine. They were at the pipe,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They were working, they were farming.
Sure.
They were like, oh, hey, little Ricky, take this Mickey Mantle card.
Yeah.
And then we ran with it. But from what I'm seeing here today, it's still our era.
We
Does
were
that
the
make
first.
sense?
Yeah, we were the first ones to start putting it in plastic,
There you go.
putting
I'm gonna
putting
keep this.
it in folders. Where baby boomers, when they were kids, they'd stick them in the spokes of their bicycle to make the flap noise.
I did that
Got a
too.
Joe DiMaggio's, but they didn't care. It
I
didn't
did
seem
that
like
too.
something they would keep. That's why you see these amazing stories all the time, where like, oh yeah, they were going through great grandpa's attic. He died, and he had a box full of 1912 Okeechobee tobacco baseball cards, and there's a Honus Wagner in there that's going to
Yes.
fetch $100 million.
Yes, I saw.
Grandpa just threw them in a box, because no
don't-
one collected them then.
Right. I don't know if it's because my algorithm is on this card show, but I saw a lady, her dad passed, and he had 50,000 in watches. She didn't know. She thought the watches were
Damn.
rid. She's thinking, oh, I'm gonna go get $2,000.
Yeah.
She gets to this, show kind of
Yeah.
like this.
Yep.
Finds out her dad had 50 grand in watches.
Good grief.
So you never know, man.
And he probably had no idea the value total
No.
if you add them all up together.
Right.
Yeah. So have you ever collected anything? Like you said, as a kid, kind of with cards. Do you
Just
collect
cards.
anything now?
Garbage bill. No.
Like, is there would you ever collect like cigar boxes? Just trying to think of things that you like.
Yes, there are a few cigar boxes that I've kept. Yeah.
Okay.
So if I would collect anything, it would be cigars, and if I had the money, I'd probably start a bourbon collection.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be a bourbon collection would be cool at my age. You know what I mean? For when the fellas come by.
That's big business too.
Bourbon's
People
big
travel
business.
across the country to go to bourbon shows.
No, we deal with them over at Texas Cheer.
Well, I know you ain't got to go across the country.
Well, they're mad because of our price, but they're mad because of our price because they want to go resell it. So the bourbon hunters ruined the bourbon industry.
Oh, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense to me. All right, so this is amazing. You know, I mean, you see what some of the cards are worth. My brother's already in here in the chat. I sent my brother a picture.
Oh yeah, what
of
happened?
A card. It was a card of his beloved Luka Doncic.
Okay.
Matter of fact, Jeff's got a display over. Jeff is putting this on. Jeff Slaughter. It's his baby, but he has a display. But he don't have like a big monster setup like some of these other vendors have out here. Jeff, because he's busy running the whole thing, so he just brought like one case of stuff he's got, and it's in a big case with a lock, and so he just brought his big shit. Jeff
he brought the big dog shit.
So I sent my brother a picture of a Luka Doncic card that they're asking $1,100 for.
What is he wearing his Lithuania jersey? Or is it Mavs? Is it rookie? What was it?
He's naked, covered in pizza sauce after a bender, eating all weekend to stay fat, not play defense. I don't know. It's just him playing. Yeah, I'm sure it's some special rookie card or whatever. Yeah. He's got a Wemby over there for $500. Rookie card, some rare thing, blah, 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 blah. Wemby's the hot name, of course, with this show being here in San Antonio this week. And Mamu Skidishvili.
This dude, what you got?
He's going to make it a.
What's that?
Oh, okay. No, they put these cards. Look at the cases they put. This is like what drug dealers put cocaine in. These cases they put these cards in. We walked around with a trapper keeper with this shit in there when I was a kid.
I just asked a random dude what you got in there. He said Pokemon and Star Wars.
Right, but you see the case he had it in?
No, it was one of the cases you would keep like a Glock 45 in.
Yes, or a bar of gold.
I keep saying, well, I know
or $50,000
or
cash.
Cigars.
Good Lord. No, I'm amazed. This has never been my cup of tea, but to come out here and see how this works, this is big ass business.
No, it's big business.
Big ass
business. I'm not going to say the number.
Yeah.
But what Jeff Slaughter told us.
Yeah. I mean,
that him and his son are going up there to Dallas and the money they're making.
Yeah, man.
Is insane.
Insane. So welcome. We're going to sit here for a couple hours-ish. We're going to talk Longhorns. We're going to talk ball and whatever else is going on in our lives. We're in a church. We're technically in a gym.
I think we already cursed.
Did I? No, I didn't.
You said the S word.
Crapola. All right.
And then
I want y'all to call me on this. I want y'all to call me out, Thunderdome. Every time I curse, I want to be called out.
We are at church.
I'm going to do my best not to curse, though. I've done worse than cuss at church, by the way. I was a teenager, though.
You're kidding.
No. No. You think I would brag about something that horrible while sitting in a church?
Right.
Wednesday night.
Bible study?
Youth night.
But Wednesday is Bible study night, sir.
Why are you whispering? It was youth night, 1990. Mike Taylor, junior, second base. Wednesday night. So there was
cheeks?
Huh?
Cheeks?
I did what clap cheeks. Sure. It went from I'm going to try not to cuss to let me tell you about the time I clapped cheeks in a church. Yes, dude. I'm not proud of it. Was it just 4 line? No. So they had a new gym and an old gym.
Okay, I'm listening.
And we're actually in a church gym. We're at 24/7 church, which is also, and they have a school here. It's called Trinity Christian Academy in preschool, and we're in their gym. It was 4 lifetimes ago, man.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Lifetimes ago, and it was Wednesday night youth. So they had a brand new gym, and they had an old gym, and the old gym was kind of back on the property, and they stored pews in there, and extra furniture, extra stuff for the kitchen. It's a big church,
right?
And so the Wednesday night youth group was all in the new gym.
Okay.
Young Taylor's snuck away once to the old gym. They had all the lights out and on a pew. I went pew pew on a pew. Dude, okay, tell me what's worse. Actually clapping cheeks, as you said, on a Wednesday night, or sitting in the Sunday sermon, sharing a jacket with my girlfriend. Like I had my leather jacket, we were cold, so we shared it and got underneath the same jacket sitting in the pew.
And you.
Yes, sir.
Stinky pinky.
Stinky forefinger and middle finger. Yeah. Why are you shocked?
Definitely.
It was
definitely Sunday, because at least the
it
other
was
one
the 80s.
gym.
It was
yeah.
the Sunday morning while he was preaching.
Yeah, that
was
awful.
Horrible.
That's awful.
Terrible.
That day you bought your one-way ticket.
I want to apologize to Pastor Steve Van Zandt.
You remember his name?
Sure. I don't know if he's alive or dead, but I'm so sorry. on behalf of
where was Grandma Becky? Like, what?
How? Oh no, I went to church with her family.
Oh,
Grandma, where was Grandma? Get there, Grandma Becky. Yeah. Hey, you going to church with that lady again? Okay. Well, shut the hell up when you come home, because I'll be asleep. Okay. So, all that to say, we're going to watch our language here. We're going to watch the language, little boy. Because we're in a house of God.
Yeah, that was before this.
Yes, that was so long ago. Of course, I would never do. I can't even believe I did it now. I'm embarrassed telling the story, but I don't want to be dishonest.
No.
When's the last time you were in a church? Because you're a man of faith, but you don't go to church often.
I go to church when I go visit my mom.
Okay.
Whenever I go visit my mom.
And that's how often?
A couple times a year. My wife and I used to go a lot. My wife goes way more than me. Like, my wife will go during the week. Like, my wife goes a lot with her mom.
Now.
Oh,
okay.
My wife goes a lot. So
I've not been.
I don't go a lot. Oh, shoot.
Here, go grab your cord. Here, I'm in charge of the setup today, not LG, as you probably already have figured that out.
No, it's fine. We're good. Okay. Yeah.
I'm just happy we're on. Sorry about the lighting.
It's fine.
This is about it was darker than this in the pew that night. Anyway, I actually have a ring light in my car.
No,
but I decided not to bring it. We're fine now. We're fine. Good. Saturday, man. It's us. It's us. The stuff these people put these cards in. These are like steel boxes.
Yeah, like
with locks and clasps on them and everything, and all locked up.
Yeah, you'd have to kill somebody for what they have in these backpacks.
Right. Well, hell, one card's worth $1,100 over there.
A Luka card. Yeah, and he ain't even won anything. Imagine if he won a couple.
I know. Wemby's hot. Obviously, there's tons of Wembys out here of all kinds. I'm sure that all of the different card makers have printed several dozen versions of Victor Wembanyama just trying to make money off Wemby. It's funny because when the Spurs drafted him, we talked about, how you're not going to be able to possibly measure what it means monetarily for the city of San Antonio that they have Victor Wembanyama.
Well, we're getting a new arena.
Well, yeah, we're getting a new arena.
Part of that is I don't know if they're pushing this through as fast as they are without Wemby here.
No, gosh, no.
Right.
No, absolutely not. So we're going to get a new arena. Lord knows bootleg Wemby paraphernalia that get sold on the corners of the south and west side of our city. Not that the north side doesn't do that, but we all know where they are. We know where you vendors are, you bootleg illegal vendors. I'm legit, though. I got a vendor card. See? Bam. Alamo Card Show. Got me a vendor card.
Let me see.
So everything here is legit. Everything here has been authenticated. These are legit dealers. They have sneakers, too, by the way. There's a whole setup. There's one dude got a big setup of these real awesome,
so what was on the other side?
Crazy expensive sneakers, Pokemon, Star Wars, Disney, and athletic cards. I ran into a guy called Nick. That's all I wanted to say. I'm like, I want to give your
Nick
business.
What?
That's all. Nick the card guy. That's
Were you able to? Well, I know MJ watched the show. Were you able to get anything?
I took a look. Okay. I took a look. Yeah. So I'm like, give me the name of your company. He's like, no, I'm in the building every morning.
Oh, he didn't want his.
Nope, just wanted a shout out.
That lets you know you're making too much money.
A humble guy. He does this for fun. These dudes make money. They even have the vendors here and Jeff and the people that have put this on. They have a group of people up here that will grade your cards for you. There's actually people who do this for a living. Like I say, you come in with a card, and I can look at it. I can see how if it's been through any damage. Put it under a special light. Make sure it's cut, because a lot of times cards won't get cut perfect, and that's no one's fault. They come in the package like that.
That's messed
but
up.
They're not cut
I
to
would
the middle.
be sick if I had the perfect card and someone had cut it wrong.
Oh, I'm sure it's less of a problem now than it used to be when we were collecting. I used to get bad cuts all the time. You pull the card out and it'd be like the border would be off to the right.
Yeah.
You'd have more border on this side than on this side.
Yeah, you could tell.
It's immediately a downgraded card. Immediately. So they have guys here that'll look at your cards here, and they're going to be here till 5 o'clock today, and then 10 to 5 again tomorrow. And you can bring your stuff here and let these dudes grade it for you. It's an industry.
We also in the world. We're in the time where everybody is, while having your 9 to 5, you're looking for that one thing to get you out of it. This era more than ever is everybody trying to find their way out of their normal 9 to 5. And this is the way, and you could see it. Like, again, these are all working force people that do this. Some do it, for a living.
Yep.
And then you got those people striving to do it for a living. So
right.
That's why it's such a big business, because you see a Tom Brady card go for a couple million. You see a Michael Jordan card go for a couple million. So that's why you're in it. This is like playing the stock market.
Yeah, this dude Nick, who's a subscriber to our show, it's funny because he's got this little table. Mm-hmm. He's got good stuff. Don't get me wrong, but he's just a little independent guy doing it for fun on the side. But they got him posted up right next to Boomtown Sports. You ever heard of Boomtown?
No.
You should go check out the banner here in a minute. They're a quarter of the room on the other side. Wow. They are a monster.
Cards.
It's called Boomtown Sports and Collectibles. They were a major sponsor of the Missions. There was not one game that I didn't MC where we didn't have a Boomtown bid. They paid good money to get affiliated with the Missions. And you can see their banner looks like they're getting ready for the next Tyson fight. Got this massive banner, all this stuff everywhere, and they're a major contributor to this card event, by the way.
Okay,
so it's a big business. You got armed security in this building right now.
No, I've seen 3 guys walking around with guns.
Yeah. And they guarding cars.
Because there's a few.
You got dudes from Houston in here next to us.
There's a few $1 million in here.
H-Town Cards and Collectibles.
No, it's a few $1 million in here.
No, for sure, no question.
Without a doubt.
And Nina was here earlier with me. We were walking around. She was like, "Oh my gosh!" I'm like, "Yeah, baby. Think of it like this. This is Gucci purses for dudes."
I like that.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
You can't. Obviously, you can't wear these cards. You display them. You collect them. Maybe you resell them. It's a collectible, but it's like let's say you got a Prada purse. You're probably not going to wear it every single day. You're going to bust it out on occasion.
No.
This is a dude. This is dude Prada. This is dude Gucci.
I love
some of these collectibles.
I love that analogy.
Thanks, man. So that's what I was telling her. She's like, "Oh wow, okay, yeah, that makes sense." Well, anyway, so it's a hell of a setup, and it's big business, and so we're here to support it. And I appreciate the folks who put this on for asking in the building, come out here and spend an hour.
Yeah,
and a half
I appreciate them for having.
Pretty cool. We got some exposure already. I signed two dudes up earlier for subscriptions.
You did?
I did. Yeah. What's your link, bro? I'll send it to you. At some point, we're going to get we're going to have a display like Boomtown.
We need that Boomtown display.
It's funny. I was talking to this guy, Nick, and he's like, I'm proud to see where y'all are going. I suspect Nick does things that are prominent. He's just doing this on the side. He's like, I see where you guys are going. And as a business owner, I respect what you and Rudy and LG are doing. Keep it up. Don't let it go. Keep going. No matter how hard it gets, keep going. It was nice to have that encouragement from him.
Well, because I think the people that know business and that have half a brain understand that what we walked away from. You walked away from great money. I walked away from really good money.
It depends on who you're next to, but decent money.
I walked away from good money, and
I was ineligible for the government get back during
I walked
the
away
pandemic.
from good money, and we were like, hey, you know what? Let's give it a shot. So we're an inspiration to some people because a lot of people want to take this leap, and it's not easy. It's scary, especially you got kids, you got family, you got stuff you got to do. It's scary out here.
Right. So you know what? And maybe it's fitting that with us being in a church that your Heavenly Father,
Well, as long as we're not doing cochinos.
thank you for blessing us, with the good blessings here as we give Yuletide thanks. I'm not good at praying, Rudy.
I'm not either.
You know what? I believe you don't have to be formal, though, when you talk to the Lord.
You just talk.
Yo, Lord, hey, God, thank you, man.
Yeah, that's
Thank you for hooking us up. Thank you for allowing this thing to be somewhat sustainable. Thank you for what you've given me for Thanksgiving and Christmas this year. My twins will be here on Thursday.
It's crazy.
And I'm 95% sure it's actually going to happen. I just got a new job that I'm going to talk about on Monday's show. We got folks that are reaching out to us now, wanting us to come do shows at their spot. So now we got to make this thing look legit. We look cool, but we need a big banner. We need signage. I need a backdrop. Yeah, I could be lying, and I could be totally at your house right now. No one would know. But I showed y'all. If y'all just tuning in, see where we are. This is just one room of this massive card collectible we're at. Alamo Card collectible. Man, they got a spur coming out here tomorrow. You know how hard it is to get a spur? You know how hard it is to get a spur? I don't care if it's Mamu or Manu or Timbuktu. If it's a spur, to get a spur to come out here, that's no easy task. And they got Mamu Skitishvili coming out here. The underutilized Mamu Skitishvili.
My man, what you got in there?
Rudy just reaches out and asks folks things.
What do you call? Is this yours?
Yeah, it is mine.
Okay, can we see it we're doing the pod? What you got?
Oh, yeah. So, first edition Faso.
Okay.
First edition Faso.
First edition,
okay.
Oh, damn, you made some money. You got money in there. You made some money today?
Yeah, I sold a few stuff. These are just my dollar trades.
Those are $100 bills, sir.
And then,
what's this?
ETB box.
Elite Trainer box. Everybody knows that. Come on, Rudy. I'm just messing with
that. Okay, so let's talk business. So you grab
How about Rudy?
Yeah, you grab this for 10 because one day you expect it to be what?
Just hold its value.
It does?
Yeah, you could have a lot of people going out there and pretty much ask for the price that you want to just get, because now that these are just Pokemon just coming out with new stuff. So
yeah.
Okay.
These are just going to.
Those are just going to grow over the years.
Yeah, this is a 99 pack.
Go ahead, pick it up for the camera. I don't want to mess with it.
1999.
99.
1999.
Damn.
Whatever this year came out of.
Wow, man, that's cool. All right, that's cool, man.
Hey, man, appreciate your time.
Thanks, man. Thanks for showing us. I appreciate it.
We learning. We here learning,
dude. So,
wow. And you got this for $10. Yeah. That's gonna end up being a steal.
So for my dollar trades,
right?
I just do a couple dollar trades and then just pay $10.
Dang, dude.
Awesome, man. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, a good man. Appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thanks. Good luck. All right. So, Pokemon. That was a silly ass little cartoon that dork kids watched. And now, I mean, there's dudes coming here. That guy's younger than us, but he's probably 35. Yeah. He's in here. He don't give a damn about Victor Wembanyama or Luka Doncic. He's in here dealing Pokemon stuff.
And walking
out with $100 bills in that tin can he opened up.
And you know it's crazy.
That's why we have armed guards here.
Was that during the pandemic when people were chasing the Pokemon? Like,
think so.
Remember,
I think it really took off again. It was
right.
They were doing it before pandemic, but I think it resurrected. It blew back up,
and people were like, "Oh, I'm at Almas Park,
right?
And we're looking for Mike Taylor Pokemon,
right?" Bernard's in here. A Spurs coming out. I thought it was that Mambo seafood restaurant that was making an appearance. No, Mamu, not Mambo, Mamu.
Right.
All right. Yeah, you're saying. Paletta Man. Bad cut cards. Half Roger Clemens rookie card, half Chris Sabo Cincinnati Reds. Wow, that's a bad cut. That doesn't happen anymore, though, I bet that doesn't happen.
Now, the one card I regret that I lost, or just, you move, you're a kid, you don't know cards are worth money. Michael Jordan, someone stole his jersey, and he wore number 12. And I had that card.
Where he wore 12 for a game?
Yeah, because someone had stole his jersey. I had that card. I think he was playing Orlando. I think he was wearing number 12. I had that card. I don't know where it's at. I'm sure it's worth maybe. I ain't worth millions, but I'm sure it's worth a couple grand.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. I had a 1958 Topps Mickey Mantle. Told you
Mike,
this story. My first wife stole it and sold it
what,
when
she
we
was
got
pissed at you?
separated.
She
Yeah,
was
when
pissed.
I moved out of the house and left a bunch of stuff in the apartment. And so when she moved out, I went back to go get my stuff, and my card was gone. And I found out some months later that it was sold.
How much she sell it for? Do you see?
Hundreds of dollars, I'm
Just
sure, at
hundreds?
least. It wasn't it wasn't in good shape. It was not even near mint. It was wonky. Because kids in the 50s, they played with their cards. They got them out. They messed with them.
we
They
like,
handled
look at,
them
and we used to trade. Like we would sit in a little circle,
by
Indian
hand,
style.
getting it all wrinkled
Here you
up,
go.
getting your hand oil on there.
Like I want Ricky Henderson. I want Ken Griffey. Like we were stupid. We were stupid.
Yeah. Well, you know what got me in? So I got serious about collecting in my 8th grade year.
Mm-hmm.
In 1989, Beckett released its first ever box set of baseball cards, and Beckett took over the market. They took over Topps and Donruss and Fleer and all that stuff. And Beckett became the new hotness because the pictures were clearer, the artwork was way better.
I remember. But
it
were
was
they
really
worth
nice.
as much as Topps?
At the time, yeah. I'd love to know what happened. I had 2 full box sets of the complete edition of the 89 original Beckett baseball card release that included the very famous Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card where he's holding the bat on his shoulder.
Shoot.
Before he ever even stepped in.
You had that?
Before he played one big league game. Yeah, he was in the minors. It had the 89 Beckett Ken Griffey rookie card. Dude, sold that stuff 25 years ago because I got tired of it. I used to have some good stuff back in the day. I had old Nolan Ryan cards from the early 70s.
I had a lot of baseball cards.
Had George Brett rookie card. I had a Reggie Jackson rookie card. I had a couple of older Willie Mays when he was older, but still had some. I had some Pete Rose. I had a lot of guys from the 70s, because I was a kid I was born in 74, so I started collecting in the late 80s.
Yeah.
But I had stuff from the 60s too. I had that Mantle when it was 58. I had a couple of Don Drysdales. I had a Koufax. I did pretty good and sold it all, man.
You don't even know what it was worth.
I
just need to get rid of it.
Pretty much, yeah. I had a Roger Maris rookie card, who until Barry Bonds showed up, he was the all-time home run single season leader. Yeah, man. Yeah, I had some good stuff back in the day. Real good stuff. Oh, we got some homeboy. We got some content. That's Jeff's people from Pub Sports Radio.
Oh, that's right.
That's my boy Jose Bouquet. He did 2 remotes for us.
That's right.
Yeah. He used to run me and Nina's Pickles for dinner.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I'd like to resurrect that show one of these days.
Yeah,
all right,
got some time.
That's all I got on sports cards. I bet it was just to see what it's turned into in the last 30 years is just incredible how people are loading up their stuff, traveling to cities across the country to participate in conventions and shows like this. It's pretty crazy, man. And I mean, you got Mamu coming out here, armed guards. It's pretty crazy to see where this thing's gone. All right. It is also, not only is it in the building, it's also / UT postgame show. So they did win. Rudy's the hard ass of our show. That's been established here. You think I have attitude. Rudy has a high standard when it comes to his sports teams that he follows. And when I looked at the game today, no question UT offense struggled. What I saw was a hard-fought road game in the SEC, and the Longhorns dominated on defense. That's what I saw.
Again.
20-10, the final. Texas did not look great on offense. Quinn Ewers was pedestrian. Running game could not get going. Jaden Blue had some good carries late, but it took the Longhorns a while to get going. They had some bad breaks. Quinn was all right, and Arkansas played good. In the SEC, you see more football. In the SEC, you see more. And for those that, most of y'all know this, but like some people are newer to the SEC, because Texas hadn't been in it.
Sure.
You have to get used to NFL type scores.
Meaning like lower
In the Big
scoring?
12, it's 48-39.
Yeah.
In the Big 12, it's like low-scoring basketball scores because no
Right.
one plays any damn defense in the Big 12. The SEC, you got, 28-24, 19-12. And today we had a very hard-fought 20-10 victory.
On the road.
Correct. So are you ready to say that you're proud of the Longhorns?
I love this win.
The defense was dominant.
I like the wins where there's a lot of things go wrong. You're not sure. Again, in the fourth quarter, it was 13-10.
Right.
It was 13-10 for
Sure.
the Horns.
And it was 10-0 at one point, and then all of a sudden we're only up by a field goal.
In the building.
In the building. How you doing,
Appreciate
man?
you, brother.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate
Thanks
that.
for stopping by. So you were
Giant.
saying that's a
Jeez.
big dude.
No, it was.
He is a building.
Yeah, it was 13-7.
Yeah.
They were driving and had to settle for a field goal.
Right.
They kick a field goal. It's 13-10,
Mm-hmm.
and then Texas goes down and scores, and the defense is done. Defense does what they've done all year long and shut teams down. But
Yep.
when you look at Quinn Ewers, 20 of 32, 176, 2 TDs. This is one of those games where, even though, again, you're right, Mike, this is SEC, it's road. Arkansas hates Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Arkansas views Texas as a rival, whether Texas views them as one or not.
Correct.
They're playing their butts off. The crowd is rowdy. But this is one of those games that make the people that want to see Arch scream louder. Even though it's not Quinn's fault. This is a tough place to play. It's a tough team to play. So I get why he struggled a bit. It's the SEC. You're not going to blow out your opponents every week like it's the Big 12.
Correct. And Quinn Ewers is not going to throw for 450 every week. It's not the Big 12.
No.
It's not. You can't. It's not going to happen. He's going to have nights where he's terrific. And Arkansas is a bowl team. They're not terrible. They're not what they were when they were in the Southwest Conference. Arkansas has never really taken off in the SEC, and they've been in that conference for 30 years. But Texas went in there, did what they had to do on a day in which they needed to be great. Look at there. How about that? Hey, I found our ring light.
There we go.
Again, I'm sorry.
No, that's just for us.
That looks good. Oh, okay. Anyway. They played
perfect.
What I want to go half full. They were so impressive on defense. I didn't need them to score a lot on offense because they held Arkansas to 10 points at home. That's pretty good.
At home.
That's damn good. UT's got nothing but NFL draft picks on that defense. I say it every week. They got 4 kids that start in that defensive secondary that are going to play in the league. They got 2 linebackers that will play in the league. They got both their edge rushers will probably play in the league. That's a badass defense. You can win playoff games with the Longhorns defense. And when Quinn Ewers is being as good as he can be. And they get a hard-fought win today, 20-10. Longhorns Talk brought to you by the Law Office of Orlando Kell. Hit up Orlando. You can email him directly. It's orlandokell.law@gmail.com. He does family law. If your ex-wife stole your baseball card and sold it on the black market, you can get yourself, you can get a hold of Orlando Kell. Mike had me cracking up when you told the story of your ex-wife keeping your mantle card, so you went out and bought another one. I did, by the way.
You did?
You bet your ass. You bet you don't get to sell my mantle. Here's the thing. I'm like, of all the things you could have destroyed of mine or taken, you knew how much that card meant to me. It don't matter if your relationship goes south. It happens. 50% of the marriages in this country end in divorce. It happens. We're just another statistic. That's all there is to it. It's fine.
Sure.
You're not going to die. I'm not going to die. We're going to recover and move on. We're going to raise our kids. We're going to be fine. You got to take my Mickey Mantle card that my dead grandma gave me as a graduation present for high school.
It's pretty messed up.
And you took me. Yeah, it's pretty messed up, man. Burn my clothes, whatever. Slash my tire. I know I might have kicked her ass if she'd done that. But you're going to take something that my dead grandma gave me as an heirloom? That's piss poor. I went out and bought me another one just like it that was in better condition. So the joke was on her. Yeah. Yes, sir.
You should have brought it up.
I should have. I didn't think about that.
Only just so they could tell you, like, okay, yeah, it's worth something.
I'll have it graded. It's in poor condition. It's got rounded edges. It's faded. I mean, it's a 60-something-year-old card. It was 1958 when it was printed. It's got rounded edges. It's faded coloring, but it's cool. It's funny because the better condition a card's in, obviously, the more it's going to be worth. But I think it looks cool and more historic and nostalgic because it's beaten up.
I totally agree.
You know what I mean? Even though
Like,
it takes
it's
away from
gotta
the
have
value.
been through something.
Right. It's how many hands have had that card? It was printed in 1958. It's 67 years old. How
Nah.
many hands have handled that? How
I
many
want it to
kids
be
have a story with that card?
Yeah, I
It's
want
great.
it to be weathered a little bit.
Yeah, play with your toys, man. Play with your toys. That's the thing that, and I'm not hating at all. It's just me. I'm not hating at all. When you see how much the value, and by the way, the only reason why some of these things are worth so much is because there's a demand because people collect them. But we talking about Pokemon toys. We talking about G.I. Joe.
No, Pokemon. And
meant
what
to
was
be
the other one
played
you
with.
said? Remember Garbage Pail Kids? Did you ever collect?
I did,
I had some.
but I didn't.
I
had
some
them in
Garbage Pail Kids.
I had a stack of them in my pocket.
Yeah,
I pull them out and look at them, and they got all beaten up.
I didn't have them in a safe with a Glock 45.
I didn't have armed guards. That's crazy.
I didn't have them. I didn't have them next to a Glock 45. I had them like in my pocket. I would take them down the street to my homeboys and be like, "Hey, I got this Garbage Pail Kid.
Yep.
You got that one.
Yep.
Let's trade."
Right.
That's what I'm saying. This is our era.
Right. Roji, I foolishly gave my ex-stepdaughter my first-gen Pokemon Holo collection.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm assuming it's something that means something. I'm assuming it meant
mean?
something to him. I'm assuming it meant something to him.
It has to.
Yeah. All right. This is cool. I just like watching them. I like look, and they're serious too, by the way. No one's talking loud. They're all going through their stuff and negotiating. I walked in there earlier to get a hot dog at the
I know I
concession
need one of
stand.
those. I left my damn wallet.
Go get you one. I'll cover if you need to eat, man.
Well, I left my damn wallet.
Oh, I got you.
I left my wallet.
They do Cash App.
Okay. You know what? I'm Mike Taylor when it comes to that. I haven't done the phone thing.
I have Cash App, and I have.
You can do it on Cash App.
Correct.
Got
yeah,
you.
she's got a Cash App address. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Support that lady. What was I saying? Oh, you're taking toys that were meant to be played with, but because humans start collecting them, now the value goes up, and it becomes foolish to take them out of the package.
No, yeah. At this point,
my brain didn't think like that. You know what I mean? When I was
either.
a kid,
So
you play with toys, you beat them up, you get stuff out of them. You know,
now,
you have memories.
The one place where I did mess up, I worked at Finish Line, Windsor Park Mall in '97 and '98, and I had every original Jordan. Like all
shoes?
Wow. But I'm playing basketball in them. I'm running outside in them. I'm going to the club in them because I didn't know that these idiots were going to want these shoes for 10 grand.
Idiots.
Not these guys, but the shoe
people. No, it's all right. It's fine.
There's some idiots in here.
Yeah, like,
some of these dudes ain't had sex in years.
Exactly.
Some of these dudes need some pizza. You have to balance. I'm not hating on collecting, but you got to balance. Some of these boys ain't got no balance in their life.
Anyway, I'm sorry, sir. Windsor Park Mall shoe collection.
10 grand. 10 grand. And the shoes are coming apart.
It's crazy.
Because again, when I was at Finish Line, the shoes were original. They were the original Jordan. They weren't the ones that they've released 12 times over since '97.
Right.
And I was just wearing those shoes. Had I known, again, I was getting 30% off. I would have bought two, wore one, and just kept one forever. But I'm not thinking we were going to ever get here.
Right.
Where people are paying 30, 40, 50 grand for original Jordan.
Right. And paying podcasts and professional broadcasters to come and do shows. It's amazing. I'm super impressed. I am, you know.
Nobody told us. We didn't learn a lot.
Well, we learned life skills, though.
Some of these old boys could use a couple.
A lot of these guys
you can still be cool and collect this stuff. Like Jeff's cool, dude.
Yeah.
One of the most prominent bar owners in the town, in the city.
Big facts.
How many times has Jeff's bar gone viral because of murals and stuff? Although he knows, I got mad at him when he let that, you know who have a mural up there, that damn Spurs Jesus. But it was Jeff's bar that went viral when he let those dudes spray paint that Wemby mural.
Oh, yeah.
And remember Pop even came by to like look at it and everything. Pop came by in the car. Yeah. So they were out there. The dude was finishing it up.
Gotcha.
Pop got wind of it, drove to Southtown 101 and like pulled his car up. And the artist was like, oh my gosh. And the artist has a selfie with Pop while Pop's sitting in his car.
Damn.
And they put it inside the bar. It's sitting there to this day. The guy that
cool.
painted the mural. So
that's pretty cool.
my point is Jeff's a cool guy. Some of these old boys need a little balance.
Yeah, I need a little balance.
a little balance.
Just a little.
Yeah, you can collect all this stuff and still be cool. It's just, just saying. Charlie, a lot of dudes who don't clap cheeks. No, they clap palms. Their own. Be careful. We are in a house of God.
In a house of God.
I've already prayed on the show today. Although I don't. Okay. Time out. Let's talk about religion, shall we?
Let's do it.
We're going to talk religion and politics today and leave all the other subjects alone.
Let's do it.
I don't think God minds too much if you use profanity.
Are you making this up as you
No.
go? Are you just guessing?
There was no English language when the Bible was written. And all of a sudden, the English create English and decide that did the English, someone decided at some point that uck with an F was going to be a cuss
who
word.
Who made up that word?
I don't know, but I don't think God cares.
Because that wasn't even in the original.
Right. But I'm going to have respect for the church.
Old Testament.
Yeah, they care, and I get it, and I respect their rules. But I'm just wondering, as the heathen agnostic that I am, why are there words that are like maybe they disrespect humans, people that run churches? Like, I don't like cussing. I think young people curse way too much. Like last night, I thought it was tacky that Jake Paul couldn't say one sentence without, "How you doing? Good to see you."
They in the building.
Oh, thank y'all very much.
I
appreciate it. What's your name? Adrian. Good to meet you, man. Good to see you. Good to see y'all. Thank you. Thanks for letting him come out and hang out. That's awesome. Thank you very much. That's cool. Thank you. Shout out to Adrian.
Appreciate
Thank you,
y'all.
man.
Much love. Thank y'all.
There you go. See, we brought people into the. I'm bringing people to the church. So I feel. Thank you. I brought him to the house, and the Lord brought his whole family. At some point, profanity was created by man. In the eyes of God, are those words offensive as all? I do think God's got bigger fish to fry than worrying about me dropping an F-bomb in a church gym. I'm not going to, out of respect for the people.
We're not going to, right?
But I don't think God. I'm not going to go to hell if I do. And that thing I did back in high school, I don't think I'm going to go to hell for doing that. Now, I disrespected the heck out of those people that run that church, but I don't ultimately think that that Lord was like, well, he's on the naughty list. He's going to go hang with Lucifer and Michael Jackson when he gets down. Huh?
Like Christmas.
I don't think so. Yeah. So, but I'm not going to curse. I dropped an S-bomb earlier because I'm habitually.
We're trying to get used to it.
I have not. It's for 43 minutes into the show. I've only said S once. I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of us. Because we get a little vulgar sometimes, so I'm proud of us.
Now, I do think young people curse way worse than we do.
Oh gosh,
because they cuss in public like it's nothing.
They're awful. Look,
that guy just walked by and goes, "Yeah." We cuss like sailors. But we didn't cuss in front of grown folks.
No, ever.
We didn't. If a television camera got put in my face, and I was being interviewed, you didn't curse. You didn't drop an F-bomb. You can't. If you're under 30 in this country, like they were interviewing Jake Paul last night before the fight.
I'm listening.
He couldn't get 5 words out of his mouth without dropping an F. Like, it makes you look like an idiot.
When you can't have a decent conversation.
You can't not cuss. And I noticed this a lot with the students I had when I was teaching school for the couple of months that I did.
Right.
It's like if I cracked down on every time one of my students cursed,
you wouldn't get anywhere.
No, we'd never start. I just had to start. I'd be like, hey, if it got out of hand, like, all right, let's move on. These kids today, while we curse like sailors, we could turn it off. Many kids now, they literally cannot speak without cursing. How did we do that? How did we get there? How did we get there?
I don't know, but that's
bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Bullshit. That's franken bullshit.
That's franken
Stop
bullshit.
cursing so much. Have some respect for the public around you. Like, I can come into a house of the Lord, and I know they don't want me in here cussing.
No.
So I'm not going to, even though I curse like a sailor all the time. But I can turn it off for 2 hours out of respect for the people that are around me hearing me speak, especially at how loud we are.
Yeah, if I walk into your house, I'm not going to grab the remote and sit in your favorite chair And that's what that would be.
Right.
You
I'm not
know
going
what
to
I mean?
offend folks.
Well, this isn't our house.
Mhm.
So we're gonna treat
Yeah.
this house with respect.
You know, I did a lot. I went to church a lot as a kid. I didn't. That was a one-time thing. I think I told you about earlier. I was awful. I felt bad for it.
Oh yeah.
I actually spent a summer teaching Sunday school at the little ones.
Bible?
Yeah, taught the Bible with my girlfriend at the time. So my high school girlfriend, it was her church. Her family had been going to that church for up teen decades, and they needed a youth. The youth pastor needed someone to do Sunday, like I think it was second grade and younger. Might have been like kindergarten to second grade. Oh, what's up, Isaac? With $20. Thank you, homie. We needed somebody to teach kindergarten, first and second grade Bible school.
Okay.
And so I, with my high school girlfriend at the time when I was 16, taught Sunday school. I flipped my Bible open. I had the New
While
Testament.
doing Cochinos in the other room.
And that was a one-time thing. But I would pop open the Bible, and I would pick really cool studies. So you could say that I've had a knack for teaching since I was a kid, teaching Bible to little kids. Yeah. So I'm proud of that.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of that. And yes, I did have sex. But again, I don't think that's going to prevent me from crossing that holy land whenever it is I get died, which hopefully isn't too soon from now.
No, it shouldn't be.
Thank you, Isaac. Love the show as always. So nervous with Mike near church, but I love it. And even with the loss last night, I'm loving what I see from Wemby and the Spurs. Absolutely. We had the Spurs game on while the Mario fight was going. Disappointed with the defeat. I have no time for the in-season tournament, by the way.
Why?
It's stupid. It's dumb. Americans aren't going to go for that. I think it's failed. It's dumb.
All right.
What's it called? The
in-season
NBA Cup or something like that?
It's like they're doing – but you
the Adam Silver
Cup.
But
you like the soccer rules type stuff.
I like how they run their league. I like how they – what's up, man? I like how they run their league. I like how they organize the structure. But all those cups, I don't watch those side cups. FA Cup, Kings Cup, Puro Pinche Cup, all that.
Like the
but I like how they don't have a playoff bracket.
Right.
They play everybody once and that's it. They do home and home when the season's over and you crown a champion. I think that's great. But I just don't think it's going to catch on here in the States. That's what we had last night. The Spurs gave them heck. Although I did say puro pinche, didn't I? They gave him heck. If I curse in Spanish, does it count in an English-speaking church? Cool, that don't count. Fragen für Deutschen, wann fix Wort für Checks, Chatsfies. Right. See, if I don't do it in English, it don't count, right, Rudy? Anyway.
Not at all.
No, I'm proud of them. They played hard. And AD went off and had 40 and 12, and Wemby had a great game. And Wemby
wanted AD to be there. So
I know.
And AD gave us the business.
He did. I wish Wemby had LeBron James playing with him, but he don't. But Wemby does have Devin Vassell, who
and Pop. Well, not Pop.
Vassell though is he needed a couple of weeks. Vassell's acclimating just fine in his return from foot surgery from the offseason.
You think they're gonna keep him on the bench?
No, he's going to be starting.
Flip-flop with Castle?
Yes, sir. But Castle's playing great, playing well.
Well, this is what
the Lakers are good. They're 8-4. Yeah. You know what are you going to do?
This is what I would tell Castle when I look at Jordan Clarkson, Manu Ginobili, Lou Williams, Jamal Crawford. Like I look at guys, Vinny Johnson, the microwave.
Okay,
there's guys.
I remember him.
Yeah, when you like. Let's say they keep Vassell there. What Vassell has to realize is like, if I'm on the floor with the starters, my role is totally different. If I'm the sixth man off the bench with the other 2-3 guys that are coming off the bench, I'm the gunner. I get to do what I want. I get to take bad shots here and there. You know what I mean? Versus when you're out there with Wemby and you're out there with Chris Paul and so on and so forth, you're more of you're in a role at that point. But if you're the sixth man, speaking of Vassell, which I don't know if he cares or not, but the sixth man is not a bad place to be because if you're really that dude, which he is, you get to do what you want. Manu got to come off the bench and do what he wanted. Jamal Crawford, Jordan Clarkson, I could go on and on. They get to do what they want. I'm not mad at the 6-man.
I think I prefer a world where Castle, Vassell, and Wemby all three start at this point.
So Castle, Vassell, Wemby.
Yep. Pick the other
Chris
two. I don't care.
Paul, and Sohan.
I don't want Chris Paul starting, but he's going to. Because he's Chris Paul. No. I want Chris Paul coming off the bench and providing leadership at this point, Well, I mean, we'll get there. I mean, Chris is going to be here a year.
Yeah.
This is all still just reconnoitering and figuring it out, and they're going to try a bunch of things, especially with Pop not even being there. I'm sure Pop's in constant, discussion with Mitch Johnson and the staff and Brett Brown and those guys. I'm sure he is. Pop's probably doing, probably sending videos. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, for sure.
If Pop's up for it, he's probably sitting in on Zoom meetings while they're watching film. I could see that. Pop being a part of that. Yeah,
without a doubt.
Sure. So, but we're still all it's a big giant experiment. Nervous with me being near a church. I like how my reputation is so piss poor. Where I'm at a church and people are nervous for me. Did you know that you know what? Did I mention my Christian rapping career?
You did. You did. And you said we'd hear it soon. You actually said
that I tease it for today.
Here,
oh, okay.
You would be doing it for here.
I did a beat. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. This is off the cuff. Trying to get my heart right with the Lord. Here y'all go. The devil will get two black eyes like a raccoon. I bred. See.
Oh,
it's been. Give me a minute.
Let's go.
I'm turning in. Give me a second. Yo, I'm trying. I'm. Just call me Silly Rabbit or whatever they called Eminem in the movie. All right. The devil will get two black eyes like a raccoon, a bruised head, face, body, and chest. The quest is he, referring to the G-O-D. My God packs more love than he or she. Plus, he's the lick its own, so had no sympathy for the lion wanna be enemy. Because God got the smarts to whip the devil's butt fast. He makes more money than Johnny Cash. No needs to dash, no G, no jet. You knows who's you is and who's you am. The lamb, and he got a plan. I don't think I can. I know I can. I slash and crash and smash like Jamal. Mash, burn. I learned that salvation is given and not earned. So don't die in your sin, or you will burn and go to the lake. For God's sake, I shake and bake and drop a bomb on the snake. Yeah.
Give me some.
Thank you.
The Jamal Mashburn line was fire.
Yeah, it shows how old I am.
Dang.
I kept it old school.
How do you remember that?
I don't know. It's stuck in there after all these years. I wrote that when I was 15 years old.
For what? Were you doing a play or?
Well, because I told you I was raised by Grandma Becky, and I was experimenting with my spirituality because I was certainly questioning the childhood I had come up with. That didn't seem like the right way, the Grandma Becky way. I didn't think that was going to be what the world had in store. And so I was part of a group called Da Soul.
How did Bernard know that?
Because he's insane. He's got a machine brain, and he remembers me. I've talked about Da Soul years ago on the show. You know what Da Soul stands for? Diggable Apostles and Soldiers of the Light. Diggable Apostles and Soldiers of the Light.
Shout out to that. I like it.
That. What's up, Isaac? Another 20 for rapping. Yeah, you want some more? Y'all gonna pay me? I'll jump. All right, this is the same tune, but a different version of it. Like I wrote 2 lyrics to this. All right, let's see. All right, can you give me another one? This one's not as fast. It's not as long. Let's see. Okay. Atomic explosions and demons can't stand still, because if you do, you know that they'll get killed or blown to bits and itty-bitty pieces. Under these lyrics, the devil will crumble like Reese's Pieces, peanut butter cups. The devil wins this war, you got to be nuts. The devil's not a Da Soul's dog like atomic capabilities, because real G's pack a B-I-B-L-E. Yeah, that's the book for me. I stand upon the word of God, the B-I-B-L-E. Ooh-wee, or growl like Chewy, or sure Chewbacca. I say Chewbacca. Forget the lords of the underground. God's the chief rocker. Asaka smack. Kapow, kaboom. The Lord's coming soon, so you better make room. There it is. Bam. I'm going to heaven again. I'm right with the Lord. Call me Praise Z.
Call me Praise Z. Yo, we got to come up with a
Here it is. I wrote that 30
the
years
second verse
ago.
was for real fire.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I was nervous the first one. Yeah, I get it.
Chief Rocker.
Yeah.
Chief Rocker reference.
I was
see
15 years old, man.
That's what we were listening to.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Yeah. Yes. Forget the lords of the underground. God's the chief rocker. Yeah. Thank you, Isaac. Y'all jump in here and y'all piggyback off Isaac, man. My twins are coming next week. I got to have things to do with them.
That counts.
I'm proud of it.
That was solid. That was solid. Give it up. Standing O.
Thank you, man.
For Praise Z.
Thank you. Praise Z. You know what? That's sticking. I'm writing that down. I'm going to bring him out again. He might even write more. Praise Z might even be more motivated. He might be motivated to write new lyrics. Not that.
Praise Z.
Not that. Thank you, Isaac.
Not mad at all.
Thank you, Bob. Thank y'all. How about that? Figure if they're going to sit here for 55 minutes watching this stuff, I might as well try to do something funny.
Man, we got to do something. We got to do something.
Hey, y'all send me. I need a list. I need D-bag list, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We forgot.
We're going to start this week, the 2024 in the building.
Jake Paul's on there.
Bagtastic, right? Probably. Voyage Championship Challenge of 2K24 on Love You Hard TV. So what I need to know who y'all think. Need the praying hands tat. Yeah, right here on my boob.
No stuff.
So we're going to start the D-bag tournament this week. Who's the D-bag of the year? Not like of all time. Who's been a big douche this year in 2024? Yeah. So this is all done by the people. I will run the tournament for our show, but we need 16, and we do it like a regular bracket, like a 16-team bracket. Who are the biggest D-bags of 2024? JJ Redick. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write these down.
Oh gosh, yes.
That's a good one, JJ.
JJ Redick. Yep. Let's go Jake Paul.
Yeah, Jake Paul. I got him already written down.
JJ Redick.
I have a working list. I'll tell you who's on it so far. And we're going to take the people that get the most votes. The 16 people that get the most votes will make up the bracket. And based on who gets how many votes, that's what the seedings are going to be. Or we could draw for the seedings if you want. Let's see. Where'd my D-bag list go? Okay, here we go. So far, my nominees include JJ Redick. I'm going to put him on the list. JJ. Didn't he go all? He got all defensive when he got the job in L.A. Remember that? Yeah. Acting like an idiot, jumping on media folks, going out of his way to kiss LeBron's. You know what?
My gosh.
Mm-hmm. I said, you know what? Okay.
What else you got?
I see. I got J.J. Redick, Bronny James. Poor Bronny.
Damn.
All he did was say, "Yes, I'll take your money." Poor Jay. Nick Sirianni, the Eagles coach. Jerry, who shockingly has never won this tournament before. Elon Musk, Aaron Rodgers, Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
What did he do this year? Oh, that whole ridiculous, hey, brother, that Trump speech he gave. Oh, that was insane. Yeah. Noah Lyles, the track star.
Is Noah
for running his mouth about NBA players.
You think he's a
he came off as a little bitch.
So how many is that?
Sorry. Said, he came off as a little female dog. Diddy, Longhorns baseball coach Jim Schlossnagle. You know Aggies are nominating that. Luka Doncic.
Luka's on the list. Put Luka down there. Luka's a douche.
Oscar De La Hoya. That is so far who people have sent me. Y'all send me some more. All right. Oh, Micah Parsons, Harrison Butker. All right, writing that down. All right, I'll go back later on this evening when I get home and go through the chat, and I'll write these down. Harrison Butker. You know, it's not for what he said; it's how he handled it. You know, I just don't. I respect folks' beliefs, as I sit here in a church.
I try to,
but what I don't like is someone who arrogantly tries to tell me that their way is the way, and the rest of us we're less than. He wants to share the good knowledge with me. Come on now, come on, man. Who else we got? Oh, Micah. Poor Micah Parsons. That's what happens when you go to the Cowboys. They run you out there. You do your best. And they chew you up and they spit you out. Y'all keep them coming. I'm going to go back through the chat later.
Yeah.
And figure it out. All right. Should we talk about the fight before we get out of here today? We had a real good show last night. But thanks to everybody that stayed up late with us last night and were a part of that post-fight party. That was awesome.
It was like 500 people live.
That show was great. Yeah. I love that.
Was fun. Has Netflix issued an apology?
Not that I've seen. They should, though. Okay, so last night you defended them a little bit.
I did because they tried.
But they're Netflix. My thing was they produce billion-dollar movies. How are you going to let? Hey man, what's up? How are you going to let your debut with the fight of the year, having your sports debut? You've got the fight of the year. How you knew it a year in advance you were going to have the fights. How do you let your stream screw up like that? Fail.
I mean, even when it was working, it was blurry like a VHS tape. I would say 20 times I had to log out and then go back in.
So frustrating.
But at the same time, I was like, man, they're trying. There's no way to prepare for this.
I guess.
You ain't trying to hear it?
No, man, you're Netflix. It wasn't like they had me go set up their set. It wasn't like I was in charge of the setup. And the broadcasters sucked. They had mic issues. Okay, fine. Your power grid wasn't ready to handle all that smoke from people watching. That's one thing. But the broadcast crew sucked. Roy Jones Jr. does not need to be analyzing fights.
You don't think so?
No. What happened to George Foreman? Has he gotten too old to do it? I like George. I liked George. What happened to Sugar Ray Leonard? Has he gotten too old as well?
They got too much money.
They don't
want to do it.
I thought Rosie Perez kept that thing on the road. Yeah, I thought Rosie was great.
Well, and Rosie, you know why Rosie was great? Because she wasn't trying to be a boxing analyst. She was just sitting there watching it and telling you what she saw.
And it was what I was thinking.
Real. Yeah, she was like, oh, I don't know if I can watch this. This is bad. You know what I mean? She just was coming off the cuff.
Right. She kind of, in a professional way, called out Jake Paul.
Right.
Because
why ain't he finishing
by the sixth round? She actually said, why doesn't Jake just finish this already? And then of course Jake Paul, after the fight, I felt bad. I could tell in the second round that he didn't want no smoke. He had lost his legs, and that's Mike Tyson. I respect him too much, and so I just kind of got through the fight. Didn't want to hurt him.
Well, even
what? That's bullshit.
He just had to drag it along.
Yeah, but people didn't pay thousands of dollars to go to Jerry World to watch you feel bad for the old man. Knock his ass out. Is this sports or is it a pony show?
Yeah, and even in war, like you wound your enemy, you walk over to him and he's suffering. You put him out of his misery.
Right. They should have stopped the fight then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I'm coming alongside of you. Like, okay, Jake.
It's fighting.
Brother. It's fighting. Go ahead and put him out of his misery, so we don't have to watch him not even be able to stand up for 8 rounds.
It was more sad the way it finished than had Jake knocked his ass out in the 3rd round. This is more sad. Feeling sorry for him, poor Mike. And 10 seconds to go, Jake just puts his hands down and like bows to Mike before that actually showed him up, if you ask me, because it's Jake Paul. They don't make Mike Tyson with all the pride he's got as a human. He don't want to be showered with praise by his opponent.
No.
Mike would probably have rather been knocked the blank out last night. That was horrible for boxing. Horrible.
No, yeah, Mike. The more
whole thing was awful.
The more I listened to Mike, the more I've realized it was. Yes, he went out there and gave all he could, but it was a money grab for Mike.
Mike knew he had no chance and shouldn't be fighting.
Yeah, Mike
was going to give me $20 million. I'm going to do it.
He was like, I don't care what y'all think. I don't care what y'all think. I'm going out here.
He got his money. Jake got 40.
Oh, he doubled up, Mike?
Yeah. But Jake also made sure that we had a female fight, that we had legit championship fights like Mario's fight. Give Jake Paul the credit for this was Jake Paul's night. Only Jake Paul can do what was done last night. Jerry World, Netflix, first time ever, millions and millions and millions of dollars. Charlize Theron sitting ringside. I mean, Jake Paul can do that. Now, granted, he needed Mike Tyson to help him do it, but it's Jake who pulled that off. And I hate saying that, but it's true.
He did say that, but when he went a little bit too far when he said, hey, Canelo needs me. No, Canelo's just fine.
Now, that's stupid.
Now, I'm not saying that he's not a bigger draw, but Canelo don't need him.
I know, but fight him now, Jake. Don't wait till he's 58.
A lot of people feel like they understood it, but they feel like it may take a – and it was a lose-lose for Jake. That is the one thing I give him credit for, because if he loses, like, damn, this sorry-ass dude, I knew he was phony. He lost to a 57-year-old. But then if he beats up on Mike like he did, oh, man, he's an old man.
It's boxing.
It was a lose-lose for him outside of the $40 million.
Well, it's boxing. I'm a sports fan. I believe in the sanctity of your game.
Right.
You know, that's the same right there as, oh, my gosh, it's early second quarter. It's 21-0. We're going to take all the starters out, and we're just going to run the ball up the middle for 3 quarters.
That's what Jake did?
Wait till the fourth quarter. Yes. Finish him. These people are there. They're watching a fight. Yeah, most of them were going for Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
But that was just that took away from the sport itself. You're there to do one thing. Hey, man, how you doing? You're there to do one thing, and that is to punch the other guy until he stops. And you didn't do that.
No, he felt
it was
bad.
It was an 8-round BS section.
He literally was like, "Oh man,
that sucked.
I didn't want to do that to him."
It's BS.
Yeah, it is.
Hurt him a little bit. Well, maybe you don't kill him, but
Mike ain't did no. Like, I don't know, man. Mike didn't look like he looked great, but he didn't look good condition wise.
No, he looked fat. He didn't look good.
He looked slow. He looked tired.
Legs are skinny.
Again, 57. I can't get in there and do that.
I know. 3 minutes boxing is an eternity.
Well, they did 2.
Okay, you're right. Okay,
but still, that's long.
2 minutes boxing. Jake Paul.
Dude, Mike threw, I think, a total of 93 punches in 8 rounds, something like that.
And landed 18
I thought
of
he was going to keep coming. I think what happened was Jake touched him, and Mike was like, oh, shit, this dude really got some real power. And Mike started playing defense after Jake touched him a couple times. And he started playing defense, and then that's when I was like, oh, I didn't tune in tonight to watch Mike play defense. I tuned in tonight to watch Mike be a beast, get inside, take his ass out. That didn't happen, and that's when all the memes and the buffering and everything started.
How weird was it that Mike kept biting his glove?
The ring announcer asked him about that afterwards. He was like, everybody knows I have a bad habit.
Not like that. I remember him doing it a few times per fight back in the day.
He would pull his hair out.
But he kept on biting the glove last night.
Every time they squared off, he was biting his glove.
I felt like Mike was nervous and a little bit embarrassed because he knew the whole world realized, oh, this guy doesn't have anything. I mean, yes, it was a money grab. Mike didn't go into that fight with any expectations. It was all hype, no substance. But Mike Tyson has pride.
Yeah, a lot of pride.
You know?
I don't think he threw it. I just think he's old.
I think Mike was shocked.
You think he threw the fight?
And I'm just trying to I've bashed Jake Paul for not finishing Mike. Just trying to get into both of their heads.
Mm-hmm.
I think by the second round, Mike realized, oh no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm gonna just kind of stand here and not do anything and not engage. And Jake Paul, I think, early in the second round was also thinking, oh, wow, Mike has nothing. All this training and this is all Mike can do. And then I think Jake got in his own head and decided, well, I can't just beat the hell out of this guy.
Right.
Because I look like I'm the guy who took advantage of old man Mike and hurt him and sent him to the hospital.
Yeah, he made a business decision.
But could you not have punched him up a little bit without killing him?
Yes.
Could you have sold? Well, I saw knockout. But couldn't you just scored points and just kind of clocked him in the head and the face a little bit? Maybe he quits, throws in the towel before you knock him unconscious.
You talking about?
Jake could have killed him if he wanted to. Jake Paul could have knocked Mike unconscious if he wanted to. Okay, just catch him in the stomach a little bit. Punch him up in the face a little bit. Maybe Mike throws in the towel.
I would have rather seen that. I know Tank Davis now. Now you starting to get the real fighters to line up because Tank wants a piece of Jake.
Mm-hmm.
But Jake's people are like, of course Tank wants to fight us. We are the money.
Right.
They're the money.
I know. Okay, Charlie, I didn't notice that his ass was ashy. That was an unfortunate moment last night. And how so weird.
I get it.
That
because
scene
he hadn't
last
put his
night.
trunks on.
Well, why are you doing interviews though before you put your trunks on? And it was weirder that it was his son. Has one of your kids ever seen your arse?
My ass?
No. And you turn your back and walk off. Mike knew what he was doing. Mike knew he didn't have trunks on. Mike turns around, just walks off after kissing his son. And here we are. We have Mike Tyson's son and Mike Tyson's ass. That was strange.
It was the best part of the night.
In a weird way. Involving that particular fight, yeah.
In a weird way.
For sure. The other two
women's
fight
was
great.
good.
Oh, my gosh,
you said the Barrios fight was really good. I missed the
Barrios
fight.
Oh, dude, it was amazing. So good. It was the best professional fight I've seen in a long, long time. The Mario Barrios fight, and Mario got knocked the blank out almost. He knocked Mario down in like the 6th round, and he knocked Mario forgot where he was for about 20 seconds. And I thought, oh no, he's going to finish him. But good credit, Mario Barrios. He was able to get to his feet, kind of get away from the other idiot, kind of catch his breath, get his bearings back, and slowly survive the round. And I thought he's going to need to survive the next round too, because he was clocked. Came out, survived that round, somehow pitter-patted around, danced around, avoided the guy, finally got his win, and then the next round, then Mario re-engaged, and Mario won the last 3 rounds of the fight.
You thought Mario
after
won
getting
the
his
fight.
bell crushed. I thought he won by 1 round.
Even though he got knocked down.
Well, he knocked that kid. He knocked that kid down too early. So he knocked the kid from Phoenix down in the 2nd round. And I thought, we're rolling. And then all of a sudden, that kid he fought was tough, and that kid can punch. The kid he fought last night, Abel something. That kid, after getting knocked down,
power. And a chin.
He could take that punch, and he got right back in the fight, took advantage of the fight, took the lead in the fight, and then he blasted Mario. And as Mario was kind of like stumbling, clocked him again, and then Mario went to his knees, and Mario had that dazed and confused look.
Yeah, he did.
Because you get knocked down like that, and you're that kind of pain, yet in that atmosphere, all of a sudden your brain starts telling you,
I gotta sit out.
We don't want to do this. This is stop. But no, Mario being the warrior he is, the Azteca, gets up and survives and gets back in the fight and winds up with a draw and retains the championship. It's a great fight.
I saw your tweet saying you'll take it. But I think what's crazy is in football, if that happens, they don't let him go back in. Like what happened to Mario, you know what I mean?
No, yeah. Concussions are fine in boxing.
Yeah, and I even speaking of the women's fight, I think if that was a man's fight and that the eye was open like that, I think they stop it.
That was awful. That woman's going to need plastic. She needs surgery to close that.
Yeah.
That's not just stitches. That's like going in there and fixing tissue. It looked like a baked potato with all the fixings. It was It was bad.
Yeah, it was ugly. Ugh.
Yeah, and what sucked about that is it was headbutts.
Yeah,
the Irish chick kept headbutting her, and it was a great fight. I was pissed at the result because I would have disqualified that Irish chick. I would have disqualified her. Well, after the 4th headbutt, we're done. We're done here. We're done.
Serrano's trainer, after the fight, said they fought twice. Both fights, she's headbutted her. She said the last 4 people that this young lady has fought, she leads with her head, and she has a really big head. This is the trainer's word.
Dude, she fights like this with her head all up in your stuff.
They think it's on
crazy.
They think it's on purpose.
Oh, for sure. And she can take a punch. She's a drunk Irish girl. She can take a punch.
Yeah.
So she's going to stick her head in there, and she's going to headbutt you. It's part of her bit. And she's the undisputed champion.
It worked.
Pobre Serrano. I thought Serrano should have won. What's up, Jose? Man. So that's unfortunate. I demand to be on your podcast after this is over. Come, let's talk. Cool. I want all 7 of your viewers to come over and see what I'm doing.
Wow. Such an asshole. Oh.
Ooh. Do I need to pray? Do I need to rap again?
Yeah.
To make up for it?
Forgive me, Lord, for I have sinned. Dang.
But it was a great night. It was entertaining.
Spurs played. It was a
yeah,
great
it was
night.
a good sports night, man. Yeah, and Longhorns won today. I ain't doing nothing tomorrow. I'm gonna be off the grid, mañana. It's been a long week, but it's been a fun week. We're getting stuff done.
We had a full 6 days.
We have, man. It's been a full 6 days for sure. And
days.
What a cool way to finish the weekend out here at the Alamo Card Show. We're just let's start messing with people.
Let's
All right.
okay.
Oh, yeah. Show off your goodies.
What you got? What's this? Pokemon?
You know, what is that?
Who is this?
Look at that. He's grown ass man with Pokemon. It's big money, man.
What are they worth? Oh, you bought this?
Yeah, I bought these.
Can I touch them? All right. Let's see what my
All right.
That's for me. This one's worth like 100.
Okay. Wow.
Pokemon.
All right. Well, man. You're going to sell that or you just bought it?
It's for me.
Oh, okay. It's yours. Okay, cool. You just here to show it off?
No, I bought it today.
Oh, you just bought it. Okay, cool.
What you
Okay,
got
awesome.
there, man?
Very good.
Packs of what? Pokemon? So this
Wow.
is what I'm seeing more of. I'm seeing more of the Pokemon
Than the
than I
sports.
am the sports.
Oh yeah, I mean, if I would have, been a smart kid, I would have had like $1 million worth of cards.
Same.
I
Yeah.
literally had like that first edition Charizard. I had like 4 of them things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, it's like $600,000 a card. Graded
Jeez.
at, like,
What?
4, yeah. Yeah.
$600,000 a card?
man.
What's his name?
Shoot, I'll take a hundy.
Hey, give me a Jake Paul
I'll take
card.
a hundy.
Hey, man, appreciate y'all stopping by.
That's cool.
Good luck
All right,
to
man.
y'all.
Y'all have a good day, man.
Good luck on
Thanks
the
for
resale.
stopping by.
Good
Rudy
Lord.
just stopping folks
Yeah.
like a church, like a preacher. Typical. Come over here
talk
and share
to
the
me.
word with me.
Come talk to me. What's up, man?
Hey, man, how you doing? Good to meet you. Good to meet you. We met at Big Bib.
Bib.
Oh
Good
man,
Lord.
back in the
That's
day.
old,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
old school.
At the anniversary show. What's that? Oh, okay, very good, man. Good to see you, man. Oh, here we go. Effective teaching book. Oh, are you a teacher? Oh, outstanding. Very good. I believe you, man. Now we had some times at that Big Bib.
Yes.
Had some fire marshal had to stop it one night.
It was 2-pack.
Yeah, for the 10. Was it the 7? It was either the 7. That was a 10-year anniversary show. That was a big night.
It was huge now. I was supposed to go.
That's all right. It was fun. They rolled out the red carpet for me. We had a massive turnout. I couldn't believe how many people showed up. I was humbled. It was ridiculous. No, even for us, I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
It's too much. I had to get the cops in my
All
car.
right, man. Appreciate
Hey, man,
you,
thanks for
brother.
stopping by. We had to get a cop to escort me to the car.
Relax.
I'm
sir.
not kidding. That
For
was
real?
stupid. It was weird. I don't know why I just took off that night and I hyped it for 6 months.
Yeah.
And we had good food and they had a band. It was great, man.
Awesome.
It's a good time. Hey, we're at Trinity Christian Academy School.
Yep.
Which is on the campus of 24/7 Church. We are here for the Alamo Card Show that goes on until 5 o'clock today, and then all day tomorrow from 10 to 5 again.
Not us, but it'll be
not
open.
us. Spurs big man Mamu Skitishvili.
Oh, that was a good pronunciation.
That ain't Texan.
That was a good pronunciation.
That's European. He will be here mañana and probably signing and hanging out and taking pictures and stuff. And today we just wanted to get this thing up and running, man. So up and running. No, it's been a good time. It's been a good week, and
Go Horns.
Go Horns. I think
Shout
what we
out
should
to
do
Orlando,
is
Kell.
we'll end our pod here in a minute. I'll get Nina to come back in,
Okay.
and we should do a couple of bits. Let's
do a
walk around
couple
and highlight.
bits.
We'll highlight some people. Let's make some shorts.
Let's make some shorts.
Let's make some shorts.
Let's
All
make some
right,
shorts.
all right.
I need a
Longhorns
hot
won
dog
today.
first.
Oh, let's get you fed, and then let's do some shorts.
Sorry.
I'll have her come back in, and I'll break all stuff down. Y'all are
do it.
awesome, man. I thank everybody. By the way, we have more stuff coming up.
Nice.
And
Robbie.
matter of fact,
What's up,
as
bro?
I tease, so we're not going to do a show tomorrow. We're going to do a show Monday. As I tease Monday's show, so Monday, let's see, Monday, where's my in the building note card? All right. Okay, so we got
I got it.
career update. Okay. And then career update and a major announcement regarding the next appearance we're going to do. That's going to be a big one.
Oh,
Yeah. We'll get into that on Monday. A major show announcement. Just go with it. I'm going to give one of those typical Taylor oversells. Just
No,
roll
I'm
with it.
ro- I'm
Just go with
rolling with it.
It's a
I'm
big
rolling
deal.
with
I'm
it.
happy about this.
Me too.
These shows looking to go
It
places,
is a big
man.
deal, though.
We're looking to go places in 2025. We gotten ourselves established, and now it's time to take that thing to the next level. You know, it's time to take that thing on.
Well, they're moving on
All right, y'all.
up.
I appreciate
Let's do some
everybody.
shorts.
Thank y'all very much. Yeah. We're gonna go do some more content. We'll do these long form shows. Now we're gonna go do some short stuff. And love y'all hard, man. Get you something to eat, and I'll get Nina to come in here and we'll get ready to roll. All right,
All right,
love y'all
brother.
hard. Thank y'all. Good night, everybody. See y'all
Laters.
Monday. End stream. And I did. Thank you, Jay Glenn. Thank you, Bob. See y'all. Peace out. Hey, yay.